Aish is certainly interesting, but he does seem to want to help us get to the Tone Spire at least.
Alter, wer stapelt diese Bücher? Holy fuck. Willst du denn da was finden, hä?
Let me see. Is this?
Kelch der Tugend. Oh yeah.
Taking this?
Ich soll da wieder raus. Ne, da ist noch was. 2 Sekunden kannst du sowas von knicken. Wieso?
Yes. Taking this? Yes.
Dankeschön, da war noch eine Kiste. Ja.
Taking this?
No.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Verursacht mehr Schaden, aber verbraucht 3% der eigenen TP. Holy fuck. Frage, wie viel mehr Schaden macht das Teil? Dann könnte es sich eventuell sogar lohnen. Was gibt's hier?
Yes.
So viele Klee.
This is kind of exciting. Nice.
Kannst du da hoch? Ne. Ich will wissen, ob da was ist. Ne. Geht's runter? Alter, das ist voll labyrinthisch.
Yes.
Soll sich noch einer auskennen? So, ich glaube, wir haben alles gesammelt. Oder gab es hier auch noch was auf der rechten Seite? Ja.
Let me see. Nice.
Eine Feennuss. Aber was ist jetzt mit dem Elementarbrett? Für was sind die Kleins? Können wir nicht. Ja, das ist sie. Das sparen wir uns nochmal. Strategie. Ist das unter Gegenstände vielleicht erklärt? Ja. Ich habe keine Ahnung, für was die Klees sind. Ich hoffe, wir finden es noch raus. Wenn nicht, muss ich es mal googeln.
We've restocked the stores of ink, but according to my notes, I am afraid that the structural support for the building must be replaced as well.
Already? How time flies. Since we replaced the posts on the same schedule as the alms pilgrimage, without the fairy's arrival to remind us this year, we must have completely forgotten.
That's how you're propping up this place? Given the state of the architecture in Lagrazzo, I shouldn't be surprised. It's a little crooked.
How quick you are to judge. Every minute detail of these halls has been measured thoroughly for structural integrity. As such, even the slightest bit of negligence in the upkeep will cause the complete collapse of the building.
Then what are you doing? Get a replacement now!
The apprentice scribe was meant to acquire a suitable reinforcement, I believe. You should ask him. More importantly, am I in the presence of this year's convoy of alms?
Yes, indeed. Though they are currently lacking an alm of fire, the rest of them represent the alms of wind, the moon, water, and wood.
Fascinating. An alm of the moon has not been designated for at least 16 years. We've sent several scribes to Aetern in the past to document the changes since its destruction.
I think those two got distracted.
What are we supposed to do about the building?
Honestly, I care more about Aisha's promise to show us to the Tome Spire.
You can't just let the building fall. I'll go ask the apprentice for starters.
We will accompany Aish, so as to attempt to extricate him from that animated exchange as soon as possible.
Hooray! We get to babysit the head curator of the Dark Archives.
Okay, if I were an apprentice scribe, where would I be? In the archives, I guess.
Alter, da komm mal doch her. Oh Mann. So was hasse ich immer. So unnötiges Hin- und Hergerenne. Toll. Jetzt komme ich da automatisch lang.
Excuse me, I'm supposed to ask you about a structural support for the courtyard? Can you help?
Support? I don't know if we have any replacements stored away.
Hang on, aren't you the one in charge of getting new ones?
I wasn't given any official requisition notice from management. Restocking these things takes time. I keep trying to tell them. Though, it is the scheduled maintenance period for the courtyard. The entire building could fall and crush the documents we have on file. There's a record of just such a tragedy in the past. A large number of tomes and the scholars in charge of them went missing after a freak accident. They were caught up in...
Oh no, I can't waste any more time. Forget about the history lesson. What can I do to help now?
Well, if you can find an object of equivalent length, I'm sure that will work. There has to be something here in the archives. Let's see here. The courtyard structure needs a post exactly 68.1 centimeters long. Thank you for taking the trouble to assist us. We hardly ever see such friendly visitors in Legrazzo.
Friendly, huh? You don't have a lot of helpful neighbors here?
A hazard of Legrazzo's locale. This gloomy place doesn't lend itself to cheerful company, I'm afraid. I suppose a soul guard from Tiana such as yourself may be predisposed to helping people. Is it one of the criteria from which they decide who to send with the alms? Or maybe...
Not another long-winded tangent. I don't have time. Hold that thought. Gotta take care of a few things. Right, so if I were a building support, where would I be? Guess it's back to the archive. Hey, mind if I take a look at your broom?
Oh ho! I see that you too are a connoisseur of sweeping implements. This broom here is over 400 years old, a favorite of one of the more famous alms of darkness.
Wow! How is something so old in such good condition?
Can't you guess? Not a single one of us scholars cares a whit for cleaning. Oh, we have not touched the broom for centuries.
So it's a decoration? Well, I'd love to get some use out of the thing, but it's too long.
A pity. It is a marvelous instrument.
Then maybe you should, you know, tidy up?
Okay, das war ein guter Diss.
A new face? Splendid! Me? Why, I'm Bon Voyage, legendary inventor and eccentric genius. And this is my fork of unusual size. A giant's fork.
A what?
A giant! Large, hulking humanoid monsters, you know? You do know, don't you?
From storybooks like the ones that Hina used to read, but not as guests at the dinner table. I didn't think they'd need forks.
This is proof of the existence of giants. Or it might be an oversized tribute to the goddess. Or a fluke manufacturing accident. Whatever it is, it has great historical value.
I didn't realize it was such an important fork. Too bad, since it's the length we're looking for to shore up the building.
Why didn't you say so? It's yours.
But I can't use something of great historical value as a support post.
Never sacrifice them now for the sake of the past. What matters is providing for the future. Wouldn't you agree?
When you put it that way. Okay, I'll try it. All right, now to take this back to Aish.
Alter, der ist ja voll cool drauf, Mann.
Finally! This should be the perfect size. Now to
Der
take
ist
it
cool.
back to Aish.
Der Typ gefällt mir.
If he's finished with his conversation, that is.
So, wieder zurück.
My word, Sproutlings are like nothing I've ever seen before. There is so much we could learn, so much we could study.
You said you're of a very advanced age, correct? The regenerative plant-like properties in your genetic makeup might have something to do with it. Or perhaps...
Oh, you're back! Finally!
Sorry, it took a while to find something usable.
The diminutive nature of Sproutlings might be an evolutionary means to conserve energy within a small frame, according to a treatise I read last year.
Val, you have the replacement, right? Tell me you found something.
It's not exactly what we wanted, but I found a giant's fork that could fit the bill.
Oh yes, the support! I nearly forgot about it yet again.
Do you mind? We were chronicling our newest discoveries on the growth cycles of Sproutlings.
Keeping your city from crumbling is more important.
I suppose we might as well replace the support post now before we become even more distracted. Let's see. A fine post, I must say. Make a note to replace this again exactly 1,460 days from now.
Val, in acknowledgement of your services to the archives, I would like to present you with the old support.
Thanks, but we don't need your leftover junk.
Goodness! I believe this item would be better identified as the elemental vessel, Shade Sight.
How fortunate. It appears that luck is on your side, Val.
They used an elemental vessel to prop up a structure?
We use the tools at our disposal to fix problems as they arise. But I digress. We are finished here, if I am not mistaken. Let us make our way to the Tome Spire, as promised.
I doubt that Aish and I will ever see eye to eye.
How do you manage to keep up with someone like Aish, Palomina?
We have been friends since our youth, and fellowship begets forgiveness. He has not changed.
So, you've known each other for a long time, then?
So, that's one more elemental vessel for us. Let's see what else Aish has to show us.
Okay, was macht das? Umbras Auge beherbergt die Weisheit des Elementars Umbra. Wer sie trägt, kann die Schwerkraft manipulieren und Objekte bewegen, ohne sie zu berühren. Oh, cool. Aktiviere durch Drücken von R2 die Gravitationskraft der Dunkelreliquie.
Sounds like we...
Also müssen wir sowieso ausrüsten, oder wie? Wir können erst einmal das ausrüsten. Mal schauen, was es macht. Und wie wir aussehen. Oh nein. Nein.
Is this my new power?
Komm, gib mir was mit Schwerter.
I feel the power of the elements.
Es sieht cool aus, ne? Aber ich möchte doch keinen Zweihänder haben. Nein, wir können es mal ausprobieren mit einem Zweihänder.
Better gear up and make sure I'm ready to take on the passage.
Haben wir eine geile Zweihänder-Waffe?
Peruse at your leisure.
Wow.
I seen you have happy doing business with you. Come back anytime.
Komm, den gönnen wir uns mal.